guess that makes you a real deviant.
Hi, I'm Sky. And you must be... Vincent?
V. Just V. Only people who know me real well can use my real name.
Okay then. V.
Welp, looks like this'll be interesting.
So, V. You're dying.
How'd you know I'm dying?
Deep inside, you fear this. Cower before it.
So what if I do? Why do you care?
Of all the voices in your head, the loudest is that calling for help. Look around. All of this is your doing.
There's something in those mirrors. Way back.
It's a projection. Your inner landscape.
Just what I needed. Therapy with a robo-hooker.
I'm not here to analyze you. That's not something I do. I'm here to fulfill your deepest, most hidden desire.
Looking for someone named Evelyn Parker. Used to work here. Know her? Know where she is?
You need answers. That's clear. Just not the ones you think you need.
I asked you a simple question.
Evelyn Parker. Not the most important thing you're looking for, is she? I can smell your fear. You're afraid of something else.
You just gonna talk in circles? That it?
I can't help you if you don't want to be helped.
What's next? Meditation?
Something like that. Try me.
Just answer my question. Tell me where Evelyn is. Don't have time for a debate. Why'd the manager say she doesn't work here anymore? When was Evelyn last here? You know anything?
Evelyn had her own story before it collided with yours. But I know you'll find her. You always get your way.
Think you know me well? Okay. Tell me what I'm so afraid of.
It's something you don't talk about.
Everybody's entitled to secrets. Got my own with good reason, too.
Say it. Say it out loud. Not for me, but for yourself.
I snuffed it once and I'm gonna do it all over again. Got no idea how to stop it. There. Happy?
You're scared because you've given up on your dreams. What happened to becoming the best in all of Night City?
Still want to be the best. Never gave up on that goal. Chances of getting there is starting to look pretty slim, though. I just want the world to know that I was here. That I mattered.
Instead of a dream, you're living a nightmare. You're afraid of being erased, as if you never existed. Or is it just the fear of becoming someone else? Different? Hey, talk to me.
The people I've lost live on in my thoughts. And that's what I'll be. A memory. Or just an annoying little voice in someone else's head.
You don't see death as destruction, the end, but as a change. That thought alone could save your life.
I'm afraid of becoming someone else. Forgetting who I am.
You're already becoming someone else. every second of every day.
Still, I feel a connection between who I was and who I'm turning into.
What you really fear is becoming someone you don't recognize in the least.
So what now?
Now, you find out what it is you need to do.
Which is... you're gonna tell me?
You've never backed down from anything in your life. Even when you maybe should have. You go through Night City knowing a stray bullet could end you while hailing a cab. But that's never stopped you from taking action. Going where you needed to go. And it won't stop you now.
But how do I keep up with everything that's changing?
You have been keeping up. You've made an impact. Not a single thing in this world isn't in the process of becoming something else. Likewise, you never look back. If you gotta kill, kill. If you gotta burn it all to the ground, then let it burn.
Thanks, for all this. Jeez, don't even feel like getting up.
Few do. But everything has its end.
Afterlife.
Oh, what's going on? Goddamn thing threw me out.
I need to talk to you.
Talk? You pulled the emergency brake, ripped me out just to talk? What happened? I do something wrong?
A lot of things been going on in my head lately. This was... different. Refreshing.
That's what we do at Clouds.
I get why people come here. Come back. But I need something else. Evelyn Parker. What do you know about her?
Not much. Everyone's got their own booths, their own problems, their own little bubbles. It's a fragile ecosystem. People like you barge in, violate it, try to rearrange. No.
I need this info. Name your price.
Fuck you, your Eddies, and that girl of yours. I could get fired for doing something like this.
I'll make it worth your while.
All right, fine. Hand it over and get out before you land me in the shit.
First, tell me what you know about Evelyn.
Fine. Heard a customer did a number on her. But that's all I know.
Oh, I see. Of course I'm in your capacity.
Shit like that happens around here way more often than anybody'd care to admit. You ought to ask Tom. Two of them were inseparable, gossiping for hours on end.
A customer attacked her.
I guess. I don't know. Real mess that was. Security barged in, handled it. Things went silent. You don't go around asking questions here. Better off not seeing, not hearing. Keeping your head down.
Where'd it happen?
Her booth. Told you. She was with a client.
Gonna just stand there or tell me a number.
11.
This booth occupied now?
Nah. I think it's been out of order since,
Need to get inside that booth somehow.
Yeah? And do what?
None of your biz. Can you open it or not?
Sure. Just don't bother me again. Ever. Talk to Tom.
Who's Tom?
A doll, like the rest of us. What do you think, an XBD star?
Where'll I find him?
VIP area. Booth 2, I think.
Thanks. See? You turned out to be useful after all.
Not bad.
I can't get in? What's that mean? Here every motherfucking week.
You're not authorized to access the VIP area.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, sir, you're not. You can take it up with the manager.
No, dog. I'm taking it up with you, here, now. You got any idea who I am?
Is there a problem?
This gonk don't understand that I've got a right to be in there.
From what I can see, your VIP membership has been revoked.
Say what now?
Please stay calm, sir. Or we're gonna have to escort you outside. No shortage of wise asses.
I'll see. You're going back upstairs?
In a minute. Need to piss first.
What will you have? Anything?
You better keep this short and sweet. 2 brainwashed sex zombies in a single day is too much, even for me.
Hi. I think something might have gone wrong here. Not really sure, don't have your details? Sorry, no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Relax. You don't need any data, don't need any deets. I'm not a customer. Here to talk. To you specifically. Not to be with a doll. Tom, is that it?
Uh-huh.
I need to get in touch with Evelyn Parker. It's important.
You and me both. Tried calling her a bunch of times. No luck.
You mean to say she's not here?
She had an accident. Needed to go to a special clinic in Osaka. Or Oslo. I think it was Oslo. For a new faceplate.
Which was it? Osaka or Oslo?
Oslo. Yeah, definitely Oslo.
Tell you herself she was skipping town?
Nah, just didn't show up for work. Wasn't picking up either, so I asked Woodman what was up. Told me she left, like I said.
Where can I find this Woodman?
Probably got his feet up in the back office. Except it's off limits to customers.
Woodman. Who is he?
Mr. Forrest. But everybody calls him Woodman. Never really known why.
Okay, Mr. Forrest then. What's his thing?
He's kinda like our caretaker. Finds new talent, deals with ugly situations.
Got it.
Could it be Woodman finally shed some light on this shit show? Man can only dream. The skull sponges in these dolls. Ugh, that's what they should be replacing.
How'd you do that? Who are you? What do you want?
Chill, keep calm. I'm looking for a girl.
Okay, Cam. Interesting word choice for someone who plowed through, massacring all along the way.
Things got out of hand, I'll admit. But cooperate, and no one else will get hurt.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Well, aren't you the king of fuck-ups?
You're not helping. Now what?
Too bad you can't talk to dead people. Oh, wait. You're doing it now. Anyway, just scour his comp.
That just might work.
I really don't feel like this today. Show yourself.
Sold her off to a ripper.
Ship was busted. Could've sent her to get it patched up.
A ripper named Fingers in a back alley for hookers. Sounds like a Joy Toy's wet dream.
Left her purse.
Could have had more than one.
All the shit's in it, though. Must have left in a hurry. Tiger Claw's moonlight is peeping Toms. They always got eyes on their dolls. Know what goes on in these boots. Then, data mine the behavioral chips.
Saw that twist coming a mile away.
Had a hunch. Still, wonder if it's for their own use or for sale. And who'd be buying.
required to return your weapons. No, I'd rather not. Hey, I don't know anything. I just work here.
So hold on.
Nice work back there. Ever thought of applying for the diplomatic corps?
That's infidelity.
Think Fingers got her? Think we'll find her there?
V, if I could see that far, I wouldn't be a fucking ghost on a chip in a corpse's head right now.
The ass is meat, not latex.
Don't have time to massage egos.
Meat.
I respect that.
Of course you do. You'd have loved to have dropped the H-bomb on this place.
No need to go so OTT. I've got other methods.
That's all it is.
One thing's for sure, though. Claus won't forget this.
Makes perfect sense, man.
You had a plan, you tried, it fell flat. Now you're flat. Don't look in any condition to find helmet.
Oh, fuck!
The hell's that? No, damn it.
Jesus, the fuck do you want from me?
It's all going too slow. Gonna decommiss before we learn how to rip the chip out.
Wanted me dead. Said so yourself.
Made it pretty clear since that I changed my mind. Want you to live now.
Asked you already. What the hell you want from me?
I got a get out of jail free card. I'd be a fucking fool not to take advantage. See, me and Arasaka, we got a half-century-old score needs settling, and I plan to do it. That's what I need you for.
Never been recruited into a terrorist cell before. Feel kinda honored, actually.
Listen, I know things. Where we can save your life. Who can help us do that? You'll get rid of the chip. I'll smash Sokka. Win-win, kid. Soul Killer's what we need, and Makoshi's how we grab it.
You know you're just an irritating hallucination, right? Should just ignore you.
And you're a walking corpse. Should just wait till your mind shrivels to nothing and frees up space for me.
You fucking asshole.
But as should be obvious, I've decided to help you. Need to find something first. 7 letters. Starts with an M.
Okay, so... this Makoshi, what is it exactly?
Okay, basics. If you're jacked in, cruising the net, Arasaka can use Soul Killer, an AI, to trap, fry, and pack away your psyche, your mind, and your soul. Following so far?
Sure. That's how you became a construct.
Exactly. Now, Makoshi's the place Soul Killer operates out of, where it stores its victims' engrams.
don't see how Mikoshi's linked to my chip problem.
Not the brightest bulb on stage, are you? 50 years back, ops on the human mind. Mikoshi was the sole place on Earth where they did anything like that. Bet it still is today. Telling you, all roads lead there. It's where we'll settle our biz. You yours, me mine.
And, how you plan to smash Arasaka this time? Got another nuke tucked away?
This time, bomb's named Alt Cunningham.
I'm supposed to know who that is?
Not yet, but you will once we find what we need. For now, we got no time to lose. Need to get inside Mikoshi.
V, you called.
Promised I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a ripper dock. Goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
I'm sorry, sir. Could we have a moment of your time?
Trusted scoop on Night City, only on N54.
How does she do that without breaking their back?
Oh my. Place has a wicked thought.
You can see it. At least you're going somewhere.
Stop right Of course! I don't care how. Then find it!
This more up your alley than
Here,
Clouds.
kitty,
Hey,
what's
at
the
least here
rush?
you know what you're getting.
Sunshine.
We chipped you for free.
Hey, not one step closer. Here to see who.
Got a message for Fingers. Comes from the Tiger Claws.
And that message would be...
Two things. Urgent and confidential.
Meaning?
Meaning you got a choice.
Oh yeah?
You either get your shit kicked in for being slow, or for being a nosy prick.
Fine. Let him through, Sludge.
No.
Oh, gracious creature and benign! Visiting to the elements of Europe! Hot through the world with bloody stain imbrued! If for a friend the king of all we owned, our prayer to him should for thy peace arise!
Hey, you alright?
No way I'm gonna swim! I hate water! Can't you see nobody cares?
Fingers. Know where I can find him?
If I could, I'd swap, you know? Why does everything have to be so damn convoluted? In the end, all I got left are shredded cables and empty bottles.
Welcome to Safe and Sound. My name is Sergeant Dobbs. Plan to leave town? Then don't miss this episode.
Hey, hands off!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shit. You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you pussy.
And leave me be.
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
I don't owe you shit.
Oh, but you do. And that shit has a name. Something around 20 thou.
What? Come on, you pulled that number out of your ass.
Hey, what's that tone with me, you skank? Hey, look in the mirror. Who paid for all that? Think Fingers would have fixed a cracked faceplate for free? You want out, you gotta pay me back.
V, hey.
Hello? There's a line! Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Fingers guy. You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like...
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
Mox don't happen to have fingers in their crosshairs.
No, why?
Heard Joy Toys come out of his clinic in worse shape than they come in.
Yeah, well, can't solve all the world's problems at once. We're gonna be here forever, I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
Moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere.
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
You see a woman with blue hair around here? Had a doll chip.
Think I know who you're talking about. Fingers worked on her, sure.
She's still here?
No idea. Gotta ask him.
Here. This ought to cover you for some real chrome, from a real ripper.
If you're flush enough to afford a real reaper, then what are you doing here?
Hell do you care? He here cause he feel like it. Now thank the man unless you and me Delta.
Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's
Come on, let's go.
had a longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic.
I think he's done.
Don't
We going in?
worry. Your eyes will adjust. Yes, hello. What can I do for you?
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker. I know she was here in your clinic.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Where is she?
Ah, a loaded question if I've ever heard one. You, Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. You pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality than this.
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants?
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
You looking for a friend?
Already told you. I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course, I can't remember each and every one. Please set your exquisite derrieres down.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
What about your logs? Gotta have some kind of record.
Tech like this, you don't register. Don't put any names down for it.
Blue hair, doll chip. Best brain dance gear ever, though damaged. Was she here?
Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
You mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Any idea what caused the damage?
Tech was top-notch. Didn't go kerplunk on its own, that's for sure.
Saying she was targeted?
A net runner, as I see it. One with some serious code up their sleeve, too.
Get to the point.
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Jude, calm down, okay? You're not helping. Let me do the talking. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground brain dance darling. That's all I know.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
Where will we find her?
I like you. You're frisky, intrepid. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
These guys, what do they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now? They look like you?
They look like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The 2 that came for her didn't say anything about where they were gonna take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.
She, overdid it a bit. Temper's been running high lately.
Yes, well, you're a far more reasonable beast. Handsomer, too.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't. And you 2 got along swimmingly, didn't ya? Exchanged numbers, too. 2 birds of a fucking feather.
Trust me, Judy. Compared to the pieces of shit I scrape off my shoe every day, Fingers doesn't come close to being half their brand of rotten.
Got no fucking words, V. None.
Don't worry. We'll find her, I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey, keep it together. You want to give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. It's better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind? Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move, almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction and one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. Has an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Darknet domain. That's our best bet. Let's stick to the plan.
Fine. Here's hoping you turn up something useful. I'll wait in the van.
Been just a bit more careful?
But I was. And I gotta work out, you know?
I need those flowers. That's it. Perfect. She wanted them.
Hey, you looking for some company tonight?
Stop whiffing for a week. You'll have plenty. And if I don't work, we're both going home.
Well, well, who do I spy but V? In my humble parlor, no less.
Bukako, long time no see.
So what brings you here?
How's things, Wako?
This a prelude to whatever illegal favor you're about to ask me?
What? No, never.
In that case, they couldn't be better. Kind of you to ask. And you?
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh, any particular one?
Logo on the casing. A death's head moth.
Whoa, now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Know who makes them? Where they scroll them?
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be?
Making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever-neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
No, but I have a pretty good idea who can.
Who'd that be?
There's a store on Jig Street. It has a Pandora's box worth of crap inside. Try asking the owner.
Thanks, Wako.
Got something that'll keep you hard for hours.
Use your imagination. Why do you think
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really You mean smut? Nah, more hardcore. Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar. Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really... You mean smut? Nah, more hardcore. Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Looking for something raw. I'll come back some other time.
Betting on it. How about you? You buying or just gonna stand there like a pig undercover?
What have you got?
Virtues?
Any special kind?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Those who know don't need to ask.
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Cops are like kids. Mommy and Daddy wouldn't let them go off in their lonesome.
All right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. The ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
Where do you get these scrolls?
Said you weren't a pig.
Just curious, that's all.
Once you booted up your virtue, dare say your curiosity will be satisfied. People that make these, obsessed with privacy. Never even occurred to me to ask where they're from. To which caution I probably owe the fact that I'm still alive, talking to you.
I'm no connoisseur, trust me.
Sure.
All I need to know is who makes them and where.
Now listen, I just sell whatever sells. Nice, calm job. Let me see some eddies, you can pick one, parse it, and I won't care a hair.
Don't be fooled by foreign propaganda. Get the latest, trusted scoop on Night City, only on N54 News.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Got anything that might interest me? Got anything that might interest me?
Man, you try to rip us off?
Pleasure doing biz
I
with
got
you.
4 bags missing here. That's the cut I got off Pablo. Don't like it? Take it up with him. I ain't dealing with Pablo. I'm dealing with you. That means you and me got a problem. We have to pay the price. Now, I could paint the sidewalk with your guts, but that wouldn't get me what I'm owed. Oh, you want to try? Go on, son.
Hop in. Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
I want you to describe what you see. Might catch something. Editing mode's good to go. Stick around all you want.
Scav, gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Ordered recently. Electric corp patch in the coveralls. Scav woman. Who knew that sides chopping people up, they were scrolling XPDs? Can't beat that rich synth-goth aroma. Cheap shit. Cold, too. Mm-hmm. Bucket slice. Coffee was cold. Like, from the day before. Pizza looked fresh, though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing bucket slice regularly. Which is not something someone does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric core power plant located near a bucket slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Bucket Slice checks out too. How can you be sure, though?
Here we go. Old electric core power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with this for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Definitely. Ride with me?
Let's get going.
On our way.
Still can't shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the Death's Head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that. They wouldn't just off her like that. Not yet.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also's got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street. here we are.
We going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
It's not gonna be pretty in there.
So? If you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
All right, going in.
Did you get everything inside?
Almost. Crazy fuck!
Heard shot. You still alive?
I'm here. Got no time to creep around.
God damn it!
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
Bomb that! Oh.
Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me. V, hold up. I'm close.
I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. That shirt. Hear that?
We don't have enough.
Relax. We'll add RTL and the weight will be right.
RTL? What? Oh, come on!
on, hear me?
Beat it, assholes. Push it. Now Delta to the hallway. Heads up, need to reload.
Come on, come at me, fucker! Fucker's taking out our best!
Clear, keep going.
Covers. Classic. Can't go wrong.
Except these are solid steel, not the soft-core plastic kind. Even if you come here on your own, gunning to become a star, there's no guarantee you're ever getting out.
That's a maintenance room. See what I can stir up.
Gutted out all our implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scavs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
I'll gut you like a... Жуткий коп! Ебать!
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here. You really don't fuck around, do you? Wait 1 sec for me.
All right, I'm here. Let's find her. Hang in there, Ev.
We find you one way or another. You hear?
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
I see her. Cable 2.
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And... Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
Hey, Evelyn.
Seriously, V? You gotta do this now?
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. Jerking around the cable probably didn't help.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Fine, have it your way. Smoke to your lungs' content.
Ah, finally, something better than exhaust in the stench of the city. Don't tell me you don't feel it too. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough, she already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're mad at her? Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I know.
other...
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay, show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Listen, Evelyn. I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die. I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might? Hey. How you feeling? You need anything? I'm not here to nag. Just talk.
You're right. This is a complete waste of time. Well now, look at you.
Have a seat.
All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Huh. Glad you managed to salvage them in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole violating you.
Every single...
Take a look around if you want.
Can't see your face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her. I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
A spine and Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want me. I wouldn't know where to start. Might not be important.
Maybe.
Himself?
But all of them are from Pacifica. Now's down our search, at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica. All right, think we got everything.
What do you think?
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her ship.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
The woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into? I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. It's pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez raison,
What language is she speaking?
I don't know. Haitian Creole? At least the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I? Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translate. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Cut another name. Something like... Silverhand?
We have to know what they're saying. It could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez raison, moi, vous êtes tout intelligent pour ça, côté bien.
Vous pensez même que ça va faire un problème?
On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est le plus bon moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nous. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi, je vais me même j'avais qui s'il veut appeler nous direct sur Alt.
Vous gagnez une plus bonne idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est pour me critiquer ça, me pense, à continuer à faire le travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting. I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
The biochip we stole. It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff. In my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is. Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried they'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around, make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it. What's up with you? V, get it together.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V, thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... who knows? Things might have turned out differently. What's new?
Nothing special, same old story. I'd rather hear about you. Huh, interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
Then I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste.
That all you have to say?
And she's nice.
Depends what you
6
call
out of 10.
cream. Does smut count?
How'd you get into virtues anyway?
I always had a techie streak, ever since I was a little kid. When I felt my first virtue, I was like, hey, I can make this way better. So I tried, and I did. And then it just snowballed from there.
Guess I kinda have to be into a little bit of everything. When it comes to virtues, I'm mostly in it for the intel.
You mean seeing who killed who using what?
Something like that. But you see it differently. For you, it's art. I always wondered, why the smut industry?
Isn't it obvious? 2 minutes of real feels a week's pay.
Yeah, sure, but I thought someone like you wouldn't be into the whole objectification thing.
Objectification? Not in my virtues. My actors love what they do, and that's why everyone wants to feel them. Can't fake old school emotions.
Something else I wanted to talk about.
Got all the time in the world.
What's new with the Mox?
Susie isn't giving me the time of day, as usual.
How'd you hook up with the Mox in the first place?
I thought Susie and the gang could really change something in this city. I believed in them.
Winded up business as usual.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Few Joy Toys' lives really changed for the better thanks to them.
Couldn't you replace Susie and lead the Mox?
No way in hell. I'll stick with tuning virtues, thank you very much. If you haven't noticed, I'm not much of a people person.
I got another question on my mind.
Shoot.
Didn't know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking Shimra. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut? Wouldn't be surprised. Someone likes getting their feet wet.
Don't need to be an expert to tell the Gear's pro.
I won't be bullied by your accusations and finger pointing. Yes, taxes are low, and that's good. When corporations prosper, so does
Who would have thought?
and that's especially true.
Perilous future. Electropunk? I'd rather puke out my ears.
Well, maybe you'd care to tell us how much money you keep on the Cayman Islands. I don't know how many times I have to explain. My accountant acted without my permission, and as soon as I found out, for an idiot paralysis. Please, let's keep it to basics. On that, I think everyone will agree. We'll be right back with our coverage of the mayor.
Well.
The Bushido collection in BD format.
First three are collector's items nowadays.